All right, folks, in this video, what we're talking about is the power of Gemini along with NotebookLM. A lot of people are sleeping on what Google is cranking out, folks, and I'm telling you, you don't want to be sleeping on it. Now, what I'm using it for might not be what you're using it for, but the fundamentals and the foundations are there, right? So inside Gemini, you have this here, and you're going to have like the tools and all this other kind of stuff. What I feel is the reason a lot of people sleep on Gemini is because they think it's almost like, oh, it's Google. It can't be that. It's really powerful once you actually dial in and get it to where you want it. So when it comes to custom gems, sky is the limit when it comes to gems, right? So you can literally have pre-made ones by Google. You can make your own custom ones. You can riff off of something else that they have here. I have a whole bunch of ones inside here, but I have one specifically made for when I create LinkedIn posts or when I create LinkedIn polls, because I like to post on LinkedIn. Now, if you see inside here, when you edit it, you're giving it a name, a description, and then instructions. I give it massive instructions here. I have the default tool set to canvas, but I don't really care about that right now. I'll show you why in a second. But I don't use a knowledge base. So what you can do is you can come over here and connect your NotebookLM. And that's really the secret sauce of what we're talking about, is because you can, historically, you were only able to actually bring in stuff from, your drive or your files or whatever you upload. And for me, my Google Drive is a mess. Claude is working on it, but it's a mess. Oh, by the way, the reason I'm making this video right now is because I've leaned into Gemini because I've maxed out on my Claude Code Max plan because I'm playing with all sorts of cool things. There's another video you can go watch on that. But I wanted to just spend the time, the downtime, my timeout time, showing this and really refining it. So you can add NotebookLM. We could bring in a notebook specifically for this. But I don't like that rigidness of it, so I just keep it like this. Now, what I do is when I want to write something on LinkedIn, I can then come and give it context, or what I can do is I can pull a notebook from here about anything. So I always tell people, create notebooks super segmented and very, very specific to that one thing. So I'm in the Amazon e-commerce merchandising creator space. I don't want to make a notebook that talks about all those kind of things because there's a lot of different elements. I want to break it out into individual things. So you can see over here, I have a whole notebook dedicated to Amazon brand story module, Amazon catalog and compliance, Amazon SEO, Amazon Rufus. And there's a reason for that, is because anytime that you want context from it, you don't want it to have to sift through a million different things. You really want to get the subject matter expertise on that one thing, right? So for example, if I pull up, let's say Amazon Rufus, right? So now the great thing about Gemini with NotebookLM is ad hoc. Whenever you're bringing in to write something, you don't have to have it hard coded in the back end of the gem and then have a million different gems. What you could do is just build out all those notebooks in your NotebookLM library for those kind of things. So I could come over here and I could say, create me a LinkedIn post talking about why Amazon Rufus is important in 2026 and that people shouldn't be sleeping on it. So I always default to Pro. I really still to this day don't understand the difference between thinking and Pro. If you do know, drop a comment below. But my gut just goes to, I definitely don't want to do fast for something that's a little bit more nuanced. So I just go to Pro. Side note, Google, stop the nonsense. Because whenever I see upgrade buttons, it makes me feel cheap that I'm on like the free plan and they're trying to upsell me. I pay for Google Workspace. I pay a ton of money. I pay upwards of $200 for my company per month for Google Workspace. So when I'm paying a lot of money, at least for me, that's a lot of money, getting the upgrade button, it just makes me look cheap. So Google, stop doing that, because even if I click upgrade, no, I don't even want to go there. Anyway, so you can see over here now what it's doing. It's going to pull from that NotebookLM notebook specifically, the context and the content from it. So I don't have to go and give it additional links. I don't have to fine tune it. It was just an Amazon only notebook and then say, no, just talk about this. That's where the power in NotebookLM with Gemini paired together really, really works. Because you can see here, it's going into where is it over here? My Amazon Rufus notebooks. I have a bunch inside here. I need to be using these more, but you know, it is what it is. So I have so many that I don't even know where the hell it is. I probably passed it and you're like watching the screen like, dude, you passed it like 4 times. Here it is. So you can see inside here I have links from Amazon, links from other blogs, links from all these sorts of different things, right? A whole NotebookLM is, so here, Amazon Roofers is quietly stealing your sales, 40% of this. You think jamming keywords, reality is different. This is exactly how I would write a post, right? A little change, a little formatting, but it gives me good, and I know that it's not going out there and pulling data that's not been curated or once overed by me. Because it's pulling everything realistically versus if I was to go and say, write this without giving it that context, it can go and hallucinate. It can go and pull out something that's not factual. Then I have to worry about fact checking it and all that kind of stuff. So there is a lot of strength in NotebookLM. I'll do a separate video on NotebookLM and the secret sauce that it has. Look at this dog sleeping behind me. He's just feet up in the air. He don't care. So I'm going to do a separate video on NotebookLM because there's so much stuff inside NotebookLM, and a lot of people are doing videos on it, but it's insanely powerful. But don't sleep on, speaking of don't sleep on it, don't sleep on Gemini, because from what I've seen, apples to apples with the context, you can write in a similar style and tone that the output of Claude. Claude is still king when it comes to this kind of stuff. But you know, if you can only spend $20 or a certain amount of money, I don't expect everyone to have every single AI tool like me. That's insane. If you can only spend one thing, and you're already in Google Workspace or your whole ecosystem is in Google, you can really get a lot of bang for your buck when it comes to content writing and these gems. These gems are great because I have a LinkedIn image generator over here where I can just say, and I'll show you this one in a second. So I'll turn this on Pro and I'll say, create an image talking about how I love creating YouTube videos and it's the best thing since sliced bread. But I'll show you why this is cool because what this is this gem is powerful because I'll show you this on the back end once it generates, because you can give it even further context to a gem. I mean, this is thinking a little bit outside the box when it comes to gems, because a lot of people think, oh, they're just for like link context or like a source file. But it's a lot more than that, right? So see how this kind of looks like me, not really, but YouTube changed everything. And it's a picture of what looks like me holding a goose, right? Because I always say things like silly goose. I call people silly goose. I think it's funny, whatever, right? So you notice I didn't give it any sort of image of myself. I didn't give it anything about holding a goose. I didn't give it any other instructions, right? Because in this gem over here, when you look at the instructions, I've given it a picture of me. It's distorted, of me. And the instructions say, hey, you're a thumbnail expert on YouTube. You're always going to put a goose, me holding a goose. It must be a live white farm goose, non-negotiable. So use this image as reference. So it's always, even without me saying, here's my image, it's going to do a version of me. That's going to be, if it's a happy moment, hugging the goose and holding it triumphantly. If it's frustrated, look at the goose, like, can you believe it? Right? So if I go back over here, and it always defaults to create an image. So if I go back over here and I say, I'm really mad and upset that Amazon fees keep on raising, it's not fair.